Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name still remains Alexander Nyako. You can just call me SLC. Now the video you just saw was a dam from Tanzania. Yes, today I'm taking you from Ghana to Tanzania. You see, currently in Tanzania, they've shut down 5 of their hydroelectric power stations, and this is because the country is actually producing excessive amounts of electricity. Now recognize that in Tanzania, they sit on a population of about 65 million, which means that the demand for electricity is going to be high. However, they've been able to satisfy that demand to the extent that they even have excessive amount of electricity. Now in Ghana here, we sit on a population of 33 million, but guys, we are having power outages over here, a chronic one to be precise. Now this video is going to be about hydroelectric power stations from Tanzania, Ghana and Nigeria. I'm going to do my best to synchronize this thread. So guys, if this is a content you would love to enjoy to watch till the end, kindly do well to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to comment at the comment section and like this video. Alright guys, so I have this reportage from BBC, right? So they say Tanzania have shut down 5 hydroelectric stations in a bid to reduce excess electricity in the national grid. Now it is the first time Tanzania, which suffers chronic power shortages, has closed hydroelectric stations due to excess production. So literally it's actually the first time Tanzania is doing this because they currently have excessive amount of electricity being produced. Now there was actually an article from what BBC sent that actually confirmed this, and then this is from Alfred Lastek. Now BBC News: authorities in Tanzania have shut down 5 hydroelectric stations in a bid to reduce excess electricity in the national grid, the country's prime minister has said. Now Kassim Majaliwa said the main plant, Walimu Nyerere hydroelectric station, has alone generated enough electricity to power major cities, including Dar es Salaam, the country's commercial hub. I don't know if I'm pronouncing them well, but yeah. Now, so it means that in fact their main plant, that's the country's main plant, has produced enough electricity. Now we have turned off all these stations because the demand is low and the electricity production is too much. Now we have no allocation now. An official from state-run power company Tanesco said now the 2,115 megawatts Julius Nyerere hydropower dam is said to be almost full with water following heavy rains that started early this year. Now a current spell of extreme weather has caused at least 58 deaths in Tanzania and devastated other East African nations like Kenya. It is the first time Tanzania, which suffers chronic power shortages, has closed hydroelectric stations due to excess production. So yes, in Tanzania currently they are actually having excessive amount of electricity being produced, and they're actually enjoying at least a formidable electricity in their country. But the stakes is very different for those of us in Ghana over here. Now currently power crises are gradually ballooning. In fact, tariffs on power related issues are also becoming cumbersome, so that indigents within Ghana are also complaining.
The lights in this compound can only stay on for a short while, enough time for people here to cook, clean and prepare for the evening. For many families in Ghana, it costs too much to keep the lights on any longer. Electricity prices increased 18% in May.
This government don't really care about what we feel. The only thing they think about is their comfortability. Because if this government really cares about the people of this country, they wouldn't be taxing us this much. Now with issues of power crisis, it is definitely going to have a rigorous impact on the economy. Now also not forgetting the whole political shenanigans that gravitates around this whole electric mishaps. Recognize that the government equally has an obligation to also satisfy its creditors, lenders, and in fact people that it exports this electricity to. So then the onus lies on the government to make sure that electricity is back and function properly.
We may not be able to guarantee supply as we're supposed to do. We need to pay for our OPEX, our CAPEX, and other commitment obligations that we have to our external parties like the lenders and creditors. So we are definitely not in position to guarantee supply.
But you see, with issues relating to hydroelectric power stations in Ghana, yeah, we are not doing bad at all, because you have that Kosovo with an installed capacity of about 4,000 megawatts. You have some from Bui, some from Pune. You have even a small one from Wager. So at least looking at our numbers, 33 million, the demand shouldn't be really high, except of course, I don't know what sort of gadget or what sort of operation Ghana over here we're dealing. But then yeah, I mean, the power outages is still becoming something not to even write home about. Now, also in Nigeria, of course, you already know that Nigeria is sitting on a population of about 200 million. That is crazy. So definitely, if there are power crisis over there, I mean, it's not surprising, because looking at this, the demand over there is going to be very, very high. And trust me, over there, the story is very different. In fact, it's a chronic one and a very bad one.
The challenges of electricity supply in Nigeria are multifaceted. To address these challenges, various solutions have been proposed, including increasing investment in power generation, improving transmission and distribution infrastructure, and of course, promoting energy efficiency and conservation. The government has also implemented several initiatives aimed at addressing challenges facing this sector. Part of it is in introduction of renewable sources, energy sources, and implementation of off-grid solutions, amongst others. Very interesting conversation. We've been on this for some time, but what really is the way forward amidst the recent hike in electricity tariff?
So I think the biggest question here is you want to know what at all is Tanzania doing differently that they even have excess amount of electricity. This is something that is actually going to be very interesting. I don't know, but then I think, I mean, it will be best if, I mean, leaders in other African countries facing some of these, I mean, hardship with regards to, I mean, electricity. Obviously, everybody has their way that they actually see to it that they solve these mishaps. But anyway, looking at what Tanzania are currently up to, recognize that Tanzania also used to have chronic related issues with regards to electricity, but today they are actually doing the opposite. They are doing well with that. So yeah, I mean these are all leaders share ideas and etc. So yeah, but guys, what do you think? If you think there is something that Tanzania is actually doing differently that Ghanaians need to adopt, or the leaders in some of these African countries facing all these electric issues, kindly go to the comment section and let me know what you have to say about that. But yes guys, that is what is going on. Yes, currently Tanzania have shut down 5 of their hydroelectric power stations because they are producing excessive amounts of electricity, whilst Ghana and Nigeria are still fuming about power crisis. And we hope that, I mean, this crisis will be resolved as quick as possible to help save people's businesses, because yeah, at the end of the day, businesses are on the line. All right guys, that is the content for today. What do you think about the video? Go to the comment section and let me know what you have to say. Till we meet again guys, it's bye for now.